One of the things that we find with our readership is that the number one thing that they're afraid of is going to a nursing home. And increasingly, people want to be able to age at home. My father was able to age at home. So what is it that you need to do to prepare and have an environment to be able to age at home?
Well, first I'll give you the standard, and then I'm going to give you a big surprise.
I love surprises.
Big surprise.
Okay.
Well, the standard would be, is everything on one level? Can you get to the bedroom without going up steps? Is there a kitchen or at least some place where you can get refreshments on one level?
And one level also, interestingly, from the garage to the house as well.
Well, that's very important. Access from the outside.
Yeah.
Do you have to go up steps? Is it accessible? So that's the whole world of accessibility. It's very interesting. There are some counties in different parts of the United States where new residential buildings, a home, has to be accessible. Interesting. So we really are looking at the longevity we have. The second thing, of course, is, as I said many, many times in the radio, that the number one thing for where you live is transportation. Once you get out of the house, can you age in place? Can you get to your doctor and so on? I just did an interview with a fellow who has a very special nonprofit with Uber and Lyft for people who need accessible cars to come to their home, to take them even shopping. So all of this is happening in the right kind of community. So that's the second thing. There are portable ramps. One of the things that we're learning is that people, they don't decline. They have a little hip problem, they go into rehab, they come home, they get rehabilitated, and they're fine. So these temporary things that you can do in your home, good lighting so that you could see, very, very important. The right kind of ventilation, because even in hotels now, they're making what's called a breathable room. Well, you want that in your home. But here's my surprise. You remember the great movie, The Graduate? Mm-hmm. And he brought over and he whispered, one of the fellows whispered, plastics? Well, I'm
Yes.
going to whisper, robotics.
Okay.
You open your mind to using robots in the home to do everything from washing you, feeding you, entertaining you, being your assistant. It's happening. I have seen it. I know that it's there. And for those who don't know, for $114, you can even buy a little cat or a little dog that is actually a robot, but it's a companion animal. That's what's happening today.
And where can somebody find out about robots?
Oh, very, very easy. First of all, you can go to Google and you'll see the Japanese robots, the full-size robots, and you can go on Amazon.
Well, for the, not
you
the
can
cats and
buy a
dogs.
robot.
Oh, the cats and dogs, yes, but
Yeah.
I mean for these real helpers.
Oh, there's some wonderful startups that it's very, very easy to find out about. I belong to the World Future Society. Go to the World Future Society. You'll see everything that's going on in robotics for healthcare.
Right. And
for
how about
staying
also
at home.
opening their minds to, I know one of the hardest things, and I dealt with this with my parents and with my in-laws, allowing help into your house. At some point, you need help, but they need to also, if you're going to age at home, be open to that as well, yes?
Yeah. First of all, you have to be open to everything. And it's kind of interesting. For every 60-year-old, half of all 60-year-olds have a living parent. I think that's a wonderful example of what longevity is all about today. But nobody wants to admit that they're aging. For all of the 78 million of us that are aging and getting there, very, very hard. So you have to understand that you are healthier, you're sexier, you're thriving more if you admit whatever kind of incapacity you have and open your mind to the fact that you need help. I'm hoping that the baby boomer generation, now boomers, not such babies anymore, will do that. Their parents or our parents are tough old birds. They got through a lot, World War II, Korea, and they don't want help.
But at some point,
It has to happen.
you're physically incapacitated, and it really gets to the point of you're either have to go to an outside facility or have someone at home because it's just a safety issue, frankly.
It is not only a safety issue, it's an isolation issue too. And if you're that isolated, you're going to decline much faster. And although it is everybody's personal decision as to what they do, I'm really trying to get people to see how much life they could live if they allow that door to open and have a really wonderful caregiver walk in.
And there are great ones.
They are great ones.
All right? Thank you. If you like what you just saw, we have many more videos with Adriane Berg and with more experts at bottomlineinc.com. And do me a favor, do that social thing, share it, tell your friends, tell your family, come to bottomlineinc.com.